When you make a decision, make sure you can live with the consequences. When you make a decision, make sure you can live with the consequences. Every decision we make in our life has consequences that follow those decisions. Your decision lasts for a minute. Your decision only takes a minute to make, but the consequences of that decision can actually last for a lifetime. You can make the decision in a split second. The decision is made, but that's only a minute of your life taken out when you make your decision. But it's the consequences of those decisions that you make that can last an entire lifespan. Never make a decision until you research the consequences of the decision that you make. It's more important to study the consequences of the decision, to research the consequences of your decisions, to find out how that decision will affect your life, than thinking about making the decision. Sometimes we get so hung up on the fact that we have to make a decision, and we feel sometimes stress, anxiety, because we're trying to make the best decision for ourselves. And we get caught up sometimes on the decision part of that situation, and we lose focus on the importance of facing and examining and realizing what the consequences those decisions will have on our life and how those consequences will impact our lives. It's more important for you as an individual to have your focus on how this decision will impact your life, how this decision will affect your today and tomorrow and thereafter. More thought should be given to the consequences than to the decision itself. The decision takes only a split second, but the consequences of what you decide right now can have a lasting impact on your life from today and the rest of your days here. When you make a decision, make sure you can live with the consequences of those decisions. What makes decision making easy is when you examine what will be the consequences of those decisions and cannot live with it. Decision making is very easy when you examine whether or not you can live with the consequences of those decisions. If you can't live with the consequences of those decisions, then you know this is not what you want to do. When you can live with it, when you're okay with it, when you say this is something I can deal with, this is something I can handle, this is something I find peace with, then you know the decision you need to make. Decision making is not difficult. It's difficult to those that don't understand. You must examine the consequences prior to making the decisions. Sometimes we try to make a decision without examining the consequences that we will face, that we have to deal with, that may exist as a result of the decision we've made. And if you are not aware of those consequences, if you don't know what they could possibly be for you, you're not ready to make a decision yet. There may be a deadline on when you have to give an answer, when you have to have a final decision. First, do your due diligence to find out, to research, and see how whatever decision you make will have lasting impact on your life. You must examine the consequences. Final word to you is, when you make a decision, whatever that decision may be, make sure you can live with the consequences.